Good morning, and welcome to the morning value stream with me, Dustin, or Sports by Dustin if you follow me on Twitter or any other social medias. That is what I kind of go by here in the DFS space. I'm assuming that all of you guys have seen the stream before, and you probably know me, so I don't really know why I needed to do such a weird entrance. I don't know. Whatever. This is going to be my first sip of coffee. Haven't even sipped it yet, so that's probably why I'm just being weird right now. I don't know. All right, boom, back to normal, just like that. How's everybody doing? That intro is crazy. Yeah, it's pretty sick. As you guys are coming on in, if you guys don't mind hitting the like button, I really would appreciate it. It does help me out on these live streams. So if you guys could just do that. If you guys are not logged into an account, log into an account for next time you see us. Or see us live or anything like that, you can go ahead and hit the like button. Make sure you guys are subscribed if you're not subscribed to the channel already. Let's slap some value. I'll be honest, yesterday morning we got some good value. Didn't pan out in our favor, right? I don't think we hit a slip. I think we made like three slips yesterday morning, possibly 4. We didn't hit a slip. That's okay. Process doesn't change. So we just keep on going. Math is going to prevail. We're going to keep playing the plus EV plays. We're going to keep playing plays with an edge against PrizePicks, against Underdog, ParlayPlay. Wherever we can get value, we are going to play them. And that's that. I don't waver. And if you're here after tailing yesterday, going 0 of 3 on our slips or whatever it was, good for you, because you get the process. It's not one day that defines everything. If you tell somebody that's doing plus EV for one day and they go over 3 and you just give up on them, or if you yourself try the optimizers for even the 7-day free trial, like it's good to offer the 7-day free trial. And if you guys aren't signed up, definitely should give it a shot. But even then, after 7 days isn't a long enough sample size to really test plus EV betting. It's supposed to be over a longer period of time, a bigger sample size. So make sure you guys are giving it a fair shot. I know somebody commented underneath my tweet when I was going live. I tailed yesterday and went 0 for whatever, and I'll just wait till the afternoon live stream. It's not how it works. But hopefully you guys in here have realized that, have learned that through what we've been talking to you guys about and teaching and YouTube videos that we've posted, Twitter, etc. But yeah, now I'm done like that rant. Last thing I'm going to mention is, well, if you guys don't have the optimizer, you can sign up for a 7-day free trial. Second, if you don't have any of these apps, code DGF for Underdog, ParlayPlay, Vivid, Boom, Thrive, PrizePicks. Code DUSTIN. If you guys can use code DUSTIN on Jock Market, Sleeper, or Sports Battle, I would appreciate it. And yeah, let's go ahead and actually start getting into some value. You guys let me know. I know some people hate waiting, having these slips stored in their slips or whatever. But there's some seriously good value here on NFL on Underdog. Do you guys want to make some Underdog NFL slips? I know we can get at least one off right now of some plays that I have not played personally myself. So if that's something you guys are interested in, I'm down. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna make the executive decision and say we do it. If you don't want to tail it, you don't want to have it sitting in your slips till football season, so be it. I'm gonna go ahead and get this value locked in, and I'm gonna tell you why we're gonna be locking this value in. I believe these are all overs. Over, yeah. So boom. Oops. Get ready for NFL season. As you guys can see, there are plenty of discrepancies across NFL to take advantage of, right? And that is what we're going to do. Christian McCaffrey, 89.5 rushing plus receiving yards, week 1. If we look here on the optimizer, let me move this over here. Look here on the optimizer. We have one other book to compare to for this exact stat line. Right now, they're 11 off. So this actually would be a very good middling opportunity. Sorry, 12 off. A very good middling opportunity to take the under on Thrive and the over of 89.5 on Underdog. Nonetheless, Thrive is high. Underdog's low. It's a good middling opportunity. We've seen middling in college football the other day with Caleb Williams work really well on these large discrepancies. Now, his is a little larger, but nonetheless, for rushing plus receiving for a running back, kind of equals out to a larger discrepancy for a quarterback. But let's go ahead and get, and these are plays that I have not played. So that one, we only have one book to go off of, right? But if we look at Nick Chubb here, who we also got into the slip, I went ahead and put the slip in here. Just real quick, I'll read it out to you guys. Christian McCaffrey over 89.5 rushing plus receiving yards. Derrick Henry over 87.5 rush yards. Nick Chubb over 83.5 rushing yards is going to be our first slip. But Nick Chubb, it's very clear. Using the middling tool, we don't have to. So this is also important to note, right? You don't have to middle using the middling tool necessarily, right? We are taking all the data we have and the lines we have across these DFS apps and comparing them to each other. So if we see here, Underdog, these are all, and first off, all of these set their lines individually. Underdog is easily the lowest in what we would say is off in comparison to the rest of these DFS apps, the market, right? Underdog's 83.5. You got 90 plus, 90 plus, 90 plus. You got Hot Streak a little bit lower at 88.5. Still some yards off compared to Underdog. So Underdog is set too low in comparison to the rest of the market. Therefore, we are going to trust that Underdog is the one off here when you have 4 other DFS apps closer to what this should be set at. And that is literally giving you an edge in finding a play that should be set higher and giving you that yards of leeway on against Underdog here. Now we have Derrick Henry, who we also got into the slip. And like I said, I skipped over Daniel Jones and Mac Jones because I've actually already got those plays in. Yesterday, I had tweeted them out as well. So I did make a couple slips yesterday, but I wanted to just go ahead and make another slip here on some of these plays that popped up since that I have not been able to take advantage of. Derrick Henry, also, not as big as a discrepancy unless you're really comparing to Thrive here, but 87.5 other books, 93.5, 93.5, 94.5, 97.5. Pretty obvious that Derrick Henry is off here on Underdog and should be a little bit higher. I know it's not an insane amount. You'd be surprised as this NFL season goes on where 5 yards is going to make that difference. Getting to play the over on Underdog here at 87.5 rather than taking the over of 94.5 or 97.5. Telling you, it makes a difference. All right, so 71 of you guys in here. I appreciate you guys so much. If you guys are not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe. Hit the like button on this live stream. Let's try and can we hit 35 likes? I don't know if we can hit 35 likes. 50 likes is the goal, I think, for the streams. If we can ever do that, we'll see. Also, if you have coffee, raise it up. Appreciate everyone being with me here in the morning stream. All right, so we got an NFL slip on Underdog. Let's go ahead and check out PrizePicks on the middling tool. See what we can go ahead and get in for value over here. All right. Obviously, you have Dak Prescott, the free square. We're going to go ahead and ignore that for now. Now, what we're looking for, like I mentioned, inefficiencies in the market where PrizePicks is clearly off in comparison to the market. So, here's a play with PrizePicks set to 10.5, Underdog set to 12 for Mariah Jefferson's points, right? Could middle it, lands on 11, 12. You have a profitable bet on both apps. You technically don't lose both bets. Ray, I'm on PrizePicks. I am looking for, if I can, more book support than just one other book to compare to, because that's how you for sure get these profitable bets and get a better number. Like right now, Seth Lugo, 4.5 across all these books, but Vivid Picks has it at 5. So that would be a great pick on Vivid Picks to go under. Let's see. And sometimes you got to do a little bit of searching, because there's multiple books that have maybe 4.5 and multiple books that have 5. That's not a great play, because the market is split on their decisions. Not seeming like too much here on PrizePicks at the very moment. See, this one, you have 2 books set to 35.5 and 2 books set to 33.5. Don't really want to play that, because they're both, it's about the same thing. It's something you could technically middle, right? But I'm looking for an inefficiency right here to go ahead and get this slip off. There's more value right now in NFL on Underdog than anywhere else for NFL. I only have PrizePicks. Ray, if you only have PrizePicks, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong, my man. You need to get all of the apps. If you don't have all of the apps that are legal in your state, it's going to be much harder to be profitable just using PrizePicks, right? There's so much value across these DFS apps. You need to be taking advantage of it. There's so many promos that you can literally win basically free money. You get a free square, you got to get one other pick right. Basically free money if you're playing a 2-man, but you could play these other more profitable slip types across these DFS apps. But they're giving you opportunity left and right to make money off of them with these promos. You need to be taking advantage of it. If you don't have any of these apps, use code DGF. If you don't have any of these apps, Sleeper, Jock Market, and Sports Battle, highly suggest using code DUSTIN. You'll get 100% deposit match up to $100. Also, code DGF will get you 100% deposit match on these other apps. But I would appreciate it if you guys did use my code. All right. Let's there's not too much on the PrizePicks middling tool at the very second. We do have quite a few fantasy scores here that seem to be off. So let's take advantage of these. So PrizePicks. Jose Barrios, under fantasy score. And we'll talk about these after I kind of get them locked in. Just so we can go ahead and get these up here on the screen for you guys. Jose Barrios, Justin Steele, under fantasy score. Pablo Lopez, under fantasy score. George Kirby, under fantasy score. And let's see. And then Ronald Acuna, under fantasy score. Let me make sure that didn't move. Okay, no. So it's at 12. All right. And how we get these fantasy scores, right? So this is the slip. It's a 5-man slip. 5 and 6 man is what you want to be playing on PrizePicks. However, if we look here, we click on Jose Barrios, this little hyperlink thing that takes us over here to the PrizePicks fantasy score page. We see that both Caesars and DraftKings, if they had a fantasy score market and taken the even lines for the statistics that make up pitcher fantasy score, they would have this projected about 27.1 fantasy score, right? So that is off 3.4 from what PrizePicks has this projected at. Therefore, we can go ahead and hit the under here on PrizePicks. Same thing with Justin Steele, 3.4 average across these two books. So on and so forth. You get what I'm saying. And then we come down here to Ronald Acuna, off by 1.4 when comparing to DraftKings. And all this math done on the back end for you guys. to go ahead and get these fantasy score projections. So that's basically if Caesars and DraftKings were to have a fantasy score market, it's about where they would be projecting it. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize you didn't get the UD slip. Sorry, here it is. Sorry about that. I didn't see Trader your thing. McCaffrey over 89 rushing yards, receiving yards. Derrick Henry over 87.5 rush yards, and Nick Chubb over 83.5 rush yards. I am going to have plenty of slips for week 1, and I am so stoked for that. But yes, so this would be a profitable slip here on PrizePicks. Fantasy scores only between pitching and hitting for PrizePicks here. Now, like I said, we were looking for some profitable bets on the PrizePicks middling tool. There wasn't much. And other than that slip that I just gave you guys right there, there's a few other profitable plays you could snag, but that's really about it. Those are the top plays. But there's plenty of value elsewhere, right? If we look at some of these other apps, these are about some of these plays you didn't even see on that list on PrizePicks. Therefore, let's head on over to ParlayPlay. Do I use Chalkboard Fantasy? No, I do not. However, let's go ahead over to ParlayPlay. If you guys aren't on ParlayPlay, one of the softest apps when it comes to lines, look at this. I mean, if this is still up, Peter Lambert, minus 150, minus 140, this shouldn't be up on the app right now. But if it is, we're going to go ahead and take advantage of it. Pitcher strikeouts under 3.5. We're going to come back to this. We're going to go ahead and add this in too. But I'm going to go ahead and just check if this Lambert play is in. Yeah. Lambert, under 3.5 strikeouts. Let's go back to the Optimizer. Demonos. Boom. Oh, we got 5 minutes to get this slip in. Over 33.5. Looks like Sports Battle, Underdog are both set to 35.5. So you're getting a 2-kill discrepancy here on ParlayPlay. Peter Lambert, I believe, I just want to make sure I selected under. Okay. Then we got Aaron Savale, under 5 strikeouts. Boom. Under 5 strikeouts. We have Haney, over 5 strikeouts. That's the thing. You're gonna get a decent amount of push potential props here on ParlayPlay. Still really good value. Obviously you're gonna get some push potential. What's this? Saliste over 16 maps 1 through 3 kills. Looks like off 1 kill compared to Underdog and Sports Battle again. We'll go ahead and roll with it. And I think that's our last play that we need in order to get this slip in. We got some early action. Yeah, so there it is. That's a 5-pick slip, and that's what you want to be playing on ParlayPlay. Remember, use code DUSTIN if you guys want to sign up for ParlayPlay. Sorry, I lied. You're going to be using code DGF on that one. Yeah. Demonos. Over 33.5 kills. Savale, under 5 strikeouts. You got Heaney, over 5 strikeouts. And we got Caliste, over 16. So that was a direct comparison on these esports played. 2 other sports books that have it set to different lines. So they're in agreement. ParlayPlay is off in this scenario because they are 2 kills lower than what 2 other books have it at, right? So we're going to trust that these 2 books that set their lines individually are correct as opposed to the one book that is off in this scenario. And that's for both of those plays. And remember, on ParlayPlay, it's a 12x payout for 5 of 5. If you guys don't know, 12x payout for 5 of 5, 2.5x for 4 of 5. Walters, no, you should not take it on Underdog. You can get the better number here on ParlayPlay. I'm not sure if you don't have ParlayPlay. But if you don't, you just need to sign up and get it, because I'm telling you, they're very often lacking on value and leaving it up longer than some of these other apps. So yeah, I highly suggest you go ahead and get this in. Now, like if we hit this middling tool, like let's hit the middling tool real quick, right? Let's go to ParlayPlay. So at the very second, possibly a good take on the over on Underdog, right? Because there can be value on both sides, the over of 3 and the under of 3.5. Right now, I would be surprised if we don't start seeing, since the market, the odds on the sportsbook market, like we just seen, minus 140-ish plus. I would be surprised if we don't start seeing a lot of these apps start bringing this down to 3. So something to keep an eye on, just with the sportsbook odds as they creep up like that. A lot of these apps are going to drop their strikeout line to 3. Robin Jones, yes. Oh, we hit 32 likes. Let's go. Appreciate everyone in here. Remember, if you guys want to take advantage of the optimizer, try it out for yourself. Linked in the description below will be a 7-day free trial link. You guys can try it out for 7 days free, or you can go ahead and sign up no matter what. Where do we want to go? Where do we want to go here? There's just a lot of value in some other spots right now. I still like Underdog on the NFL plays. There's still some more that we could take advantage of over there. I just know some people hate waiting all the time for them. Also, Taco Tuesday today. Let's go. Gotta love some Taco Tuesday. All right, Jock Market, we're getting some value. See if we can find something here. I mean, right off rip, Jock Market, Matt Olson over 2 total bases is a good play. You got both Fliff and Hot Streak has this set to the heck. Jock Market's kind of changed their UI a little bit since I've last been on here. So sorry, it was confusing me. Yeah. So we have Matt Olson. We get it at 2 total bases, right? 2 other books in agreement that should be set to 2.5. So the line's a little too low here on Jock Market, so we'll take advantage of that, right? As you can see here. Now this one, they're split. You got 3 books at 2, 2 books at 1.5. We're not going to play that, right? Here, Max Muncy, under 1 total base. You got 2 books at 0.5. So let's go ahead and take Max Muncy. And this is some push potential, obviously. Under 1. Some split decisions here on a couple of these. We're looking for more book support, the better. Evan Longoria, under 1 total base. 2 books set to 0.5. Lock it in. It's a lot of push potential in this slip. I'm okay with it. But we can get that in. Ooh. So actually, it looks like they just removed Olson. So I'm not sure if you guys were hammering that in there. Yeah. I'm not sure if you guys were hammering Olson, but looks like they just removed Olson. So we're looking for one more. We got Evan Longoria, and we have, who was it? Max Muncy in our slip. Now, let's go. We can do some Charlie Blackmon. Under 1 hits. Oh, no, I lied. It seems to be this is like probably the most accurate projection. You got 1 set to 0.5, 1 set to 1.5, and you got 1 at 1. So probably that middle-ish is going to be the more accurate projection. Pete Alonso under 1. Or here, hold on. Let me make sure we didn't miss anything else real quick when we refreshed. No. Yeah, now Pete Alonso, under 1 total base is going to be the end of the slip. Boom. A lot of push potential. Max Muncy, under 1 total base. Evan Longoria, under 1 total base. And Pete Alonso, under 1 total base. Direct comparison to Fliff and Hot Streak. Both of them have them set to 0.5. So, giving us that push potential, nonetheless. Let me see what you're saying. Jay says, why does this say Haney under 5Ks, but on UDs it says over? This is just showing you where to get the best value. You want to pay attention to this, and then whenever it's highlighted here, right? So look, if you're going to take the over, this is the best bang for your buck. Currently, over 5. Well, I guess maybe not the best bang for your buck necessarily, but if you're clicked here onto Underdog Fantasy, right? You could get the over 5 at -114 here on ParlayPlay. So that'd be your better over. And then your best under 5.5 is going to be -117 here on Vivid Picks. Could take the Peter Lambert over 3 on Underdog too as well. Middle of that, if it lands on 3, you technically win both bets still. But we'll see. Like I said, I want to just hold off on this Lambert play because I have a feeling they're going to be coming down to 3 across these other apps, just the way that the odds are moving. As far as that goes, we'll see it drop. Same value on PrizePicks, guys. We've already played most of these in a slip here. Yeah, we've basically played some of these all in a slip on PrizePicks. Cool. Actually, you know what I want to do? I want to check Fliff real quick. I do want to check Fliff real quick. We've been getting some insane college football value on Fliff as lines are changing on sportsbooks and such. It's been wild what we can snag. Doesn't look like there's too much on as far as college football goes, but solid plays here. This one, you got honestly 3 books kind of in disagreement here, but Fliff coming in way higher than the next closest book at plus 600. And then Caesars at plus 495. Obviously, Minnesota Twins minus 5.5 against Cleveland Guardians. Not going to happen too often, right? We get that. That's why you manage your bankroll. You don't put a bunch down on this. You're not putting a full unit or anything like that. Plus 720, guys. 15% chance to hit. Very low percentage that this play hits. But when you play this over a long period of time with this payout and such, can be a profitable play for you. Oakland, Seattle Mariners. Over 6.5 runs in the first half. So first 5 innings. Plus 285 on Fliff. Plus 230, plus 230 across these other 2 sports books. So you're getting a little bit of an edge. 2% edge. Fliff feels this is only a 28% chance of hitting, when these other 2 books feel it's 30% chance of hitting. Therefore, Fliff is pricing this incorrectly when comparing to 2 other sports books that are in agreement that this should be 230. I was hoping that we could get lucky with some college football. Obviously, you see some here. This is a good play. It's being weighed down by Bet365, but because Bet365 is a book that's pretty exploitable as well as Fliff, right? So this is at plus 430. So if you're on Bet365 and get this at plus 450, and FanDuel has this at plus 285. Go take it. Go take it on Bet365. Nonetheless, taking this at plus 430 over 67.5 points for UCF versus Kent State on Thursday. When FanDuel has this plus 285, solid play. Solid play. Yeah, I was hoping that we'd find some college football value there. I've been loving what we're getting at. I mean, we're seeing plays with an 8-9% edge across multiple sports books in agreement that plays are way lower. I'm trying to think of some examples. The other day I got one play at plus 200. It's now plus 105. I got another play at plus 105. It's now minus 180. It's insane. Some of the same plays we've already played. All right, hang on one second. Let me see. There was something I seen earlier. They might have moved it a little bit. Hold on. All right, we're gonna get a little nitty gritty here. We're gonna get a little nitty gritty here. I'm gonna try and see if we can do something here. Hang on one second. Let's see on ParlayPlay. So this is where we're at. We're on ParlayPlay. That bump? No. Boom. Do we have... I was hoping we'd have the pitcher for the Astros on the board as well. We don't. All right, because I'm going to go ahead and kind of get a little nitty gritty on this slip here and see what we can do. I'm going to go ahead. I'm taking Brian Bello over 4.5 strikeouts. Hopefully he's striking out Altuve. He's not getting on base as much. So a little bit of correlation there. Obviously, we need Devers to go under as well. Was hoping that I could find the pitcher for the Astros, but I couldn't. We do have Merrill Kelly under 5 strikeouts and Justin Steele under 5 strikeouts that we have not played yet. We've played these other top plays. Merrill Kelly, and then we have Steele under 6. Boom, boom. And then go Mackenzie Gore over 4.5. Some good juice. Minus 140. You're being weighed down a little bit by this minus 112 here on FanDuel. I think they're just maybe lacking behind the rest of the market. Let's go ahead and get Gore in this slip. Oh, sorry. That's over strikeouts. Now, let me look one thing here. Okay, no. All right, yeah, bingo. So we just got it. We just kind of built out a slip, tried to correlate, and that Gore play would be actually way higher if that FanDuel was not weighing it down at this very second. So to get this slip in, and if you guys aren't on ParlayPlay, use code DGF. You'll get 100% deposit match up to $100. This is going to be Brian Bello over 4.5 strikeouts against Houston. Altuve combo square with Devers under 4 hits, runs, RBIs. Obviously, we're hoping that Brian Bello is on today, and Altuve especially is not doing much. And then we need Devers to not be great either, right? And we got Merrill Kelly under 5 strikeouts, Steele under 6 strikeouts, and then Gore we have over 4.5 strikeouts against Toronto. And that's in a 5-pick insured slip on ParlayPlay. Profitable slip here on ParlayPlay. And that was all just off the optimizer. There might even be some more opportunities on ParlayPlay because, like I said, they have some of the most value. They have probably the most value day-to-day on their app. Go. So we got 2 parlay play slips in for today. Looking for some profitable plays here on the ParlayPlay Optimizer. I don't know. I might have to go back over to guys. I think I gotta go over to the to Underdog again. There's too much value in the NFL right now. Yeah. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go back to Underdog real quick. There's too much value across the NFL on Underdog. That's probably going to be bumped. And if you guys are wanting to be profitable sports bettors, I highly suggest when you see value, take it. I could care less. As long as your bankroll can handle it and have it sitting in there for a little bit till week 1. You know, what is that? Like 2 weeks? A week? I don't even know what it is anymore. September 10th. Almost 10 days. 12-ish days. Do it. I'm telling you. Because value doesn't last. So we just had that slip with Henry, McCaffrey, and Chubb. Now we have Stevenson in direct comparison to 2 other books, too low. You see here, Stevenson, 51.5. 2 other books have this set to 57.5. Jalen Hurts, 38.5. So boom, we got 2 plays right there. Jalen Hurts and Ramondre Stevenson. Seems to be that Underdog is coming in very low across all of these plays, right? Hold on. There was one that I had seen just a second ago that I wanted to be sure to get in. I'm missing it. Hang on. Where was it? Oh, I remember who it was. They might have bumped it. Let me see. They might have bumped it. Okay, so it's just being weighed down due to PrizePicks. But look, Dak Prescott over 235.5 here on Underdog. You got ParlayPlay and Hot Streak coming in at 250.5. Just being weighed down due to DraftKings. So Dak Prescott over pass yards. So that's Ramondre Stevenson over 51.5 rushing yards. Go ahead and lock it in. Over 51.5. Hurts. That's a fun one. Hurts rushing. Let's go, baby. Break a big one. Dak Prescott over 235 passing yards. That's the slip right there. You guys see what I did? Very simple. I simply am comparing lines across multiple DFS apps, right? I am not necessarily saying that you have to middle these because, in all honesty, I mean, does PrizePicks have an actual line for Dak Prescott up already? 252.5. So 3 books are telling you this should be 252.5. Let's pretend this says 252.5. This would be a very, very good play to get in, right? Right around 15 yards difference, give or take, which lines you're using. Clear. It's clear. Parlay or Underdog is off. So we want to hit the over here on Underdog. So at that point, it's not really worth middling if you know that these 3 other books have it set to this number, and that's probably the correct projection, right? Insane. You need to be taking advantage of Underdog. I'm about to get off this stream in just a minute and tweet about that, because if you're not playing these lines on Underdog right now, you're missing out. Straight up. Hopefully, you guys tailed. I know yesterday's morning stream was not the best. We didn't do so well on our slips. Doesn't matter. You see me here doing the same process I do every single day. I am a profitable sports bettor by using these tools at Daily Grind Fantasy, guys. I'm telling you, stick to the process. If you guys don't have the optimizer, get it. Do it correctly. Look up all of our YouTube videos. Find out what you should be doing to become a profitable sports bettor in plus EV betting, in using the Daily Grind Fantasy tools, and how to do it. The more knowledge you know, the easier and better it is. Also, have the strength to not overdo it on a certain player prop, or overexpose, some would say. I can't think of that word again. That's like the second time in 2 days I couldn't think of that word. Overexpose. Don't go chasing your losses. Stick to the plan. Math will math. Telling you guys. Hold up. We might have a red alert. Might not be getting off just this 1 second. Woo! Woo! All right, hold on, real quick. Just want to show these real quick. These are what we've been seeing on Fliff, guys. Like I said, kind of ignore this Bet365 line. They are also lacking behind in some of these against some of these other major sports books, Pinnacle, FanDuel, and such. Sam Houston State, BYU over 53, looking like a good play. And I actually, hold on, I think I might have already taken advantage of that game. Give me 1 second. Let me pull up Fliff on my phone. Nevada versus USC. Dang. USC alternate point spread, 51.5. Yeah, so I mean, you have this alternate point spread. Obviously, once again, not a high percentage odds to hit plays, right? Nonetheless, still a profitable play over the long term. Okay, so there's value. So there's value now on the over. So I have the under in the BYU game. I have the under of 44.5 and the under of 48.5. I got the under of 48.5 at plus 105 and the under of 44.5 at plus 200. Let's go ahead and look up what they currently sit right now. Sorry, it's taking a second to load here on Fliff. Let's see. Under a 44.5, I got it plus 200. Now sits at plus 105. Value secured. Under a 48.5, I got at plus 105. Now at minus 180 on Fliff, guys. So, as you can see, plenty of value to be secured. Now, there is value still here on these over of these alternate points, right? Plus 117 on Pinnacle, plus 123 on Pinnacle, plus 220 and plus 230, right? Right now, you're getting a 4% edge, and that's given that Bet365 is here. So be a way bigger edge taking these on Fliff in comparison to Pinnacle here, right? USC, once again, plus 310. You would get this at plus 520 on Fliff right now. There's plenty of plays. You go down this line, you kind of have to. Bet365 is just a book you can take advantage of a lot like Fliff. So you kind of got to take some of these lines with a grain of salt, and the fact that they are very, very slow to adjust, much like Fliff. But yeah, I want to show you guys that. If you're on Fliff, take advantage of these. Screenshot this. You can take advantage of a lot of these. Anything above 2% is what we typically say. these would be even higher than this, taking out this Bet365 line. But that is all for the stream, guys. I really do appreciate everybody that comes in here and watches in the mornings. We're going to bounce back. We're going to hit some slips. We might not know if we hit some slips till NFL season, but remember, this stream and probably some other streams coming up, if you guys hit some of these NFL slips, remember them. Because we secured value very early. Games aren't until like 12 days from now or something like that. But appreciate everyone. Hopefully you guys have a good Taco Tuesday. We'll be having another stream here in just a little bit for Taco Tuesday. We'll be tweeting out slips. We'll be putting slips in the VIP Discord. If you guys want in the VIP Discord, you guys can use code DUSTIN on Jock Market, Sleeper, or Sports Battle. Send me a screenshot on Twitter at SportsByDustin, and I will go ahead and get you guys in for lifetime access to the Discord for free. That is it. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you in the next one.